I'm, as a rule, hesitant to talk about those things, and I do, and I will answer your question. Um, but I'm careful in general not to go down that road because there are so many carrots already being dangled for people in the spiritual community. And again, I just don't want any part of that. I don't want to feed people's sense of there's something they don't have, that if only they blah, 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 they can get it. I don't want any part of that. And at the same time, I have had, I'm not one of these people who had the bolt of lightning while I sat on the park bench or the cockroach or any of that. What I had was I'm just your average Joe depressive who wanted to feel better. And I've had the good fortune, and it's strictly luck, in my opinion, of having a number of experiences that were incremental and small experiences, as opposed to, uh, the flash of lightning. Although, and there were several that were more than small. There was one that literally knocked me off my bed. I mean, literally, I ended up on my knees next to my bed, holding onto the bed just so that I didn't fall down anymore. Um, and I felt at that point like the my feeling was like that the planet had moved. I mean, it really, and it was like it was such a thud that I fell off the bed, and then held onto it while things got back centered. It took a while. And there have been numerous, so many, hard to count even. I don't even know that I could count, but so many experiences where where the mind did get still, or where it became very clear that what I am is not Judy, and that what I am is everything. And so, as an example, I was watching a friend dance, and suddenly I was the one dancing. And that was in a very literal, real way. I mean, so these stories, just to me, they sound ridiculous. If I heard them as anybody else, I'd say, what the hell? Um, but I don't know what value they serve for people, although I know people want to know. People do want to know these stories. And I suppose if I was working with somebody and they asked me, I would go into more of those experiences if they really wanted to know. Um, but one of the things that I've really seen clearly is, all these teachers out there who are promising some form of awakening or sharing that they have achieved this and it's happened. And then they write their books about what they experienced and what you can do so that you experience it too. And from my experience, nature doesn't do duplicates. So once somebody's had the Judy experience, the Judy version of awakening, ain't nobody gonna have that one again. So, once somebody has the cockroach, once somebody has the whatever it is on the park bench, once somebody has the, falling on the ground, thinking they're the pavement and laughing hysterically naked in their bedroom or whatever it happens to be. And there are those stories. Literally, I'm referring to real stories that I've heard. That's taken, that's been done now. So whatever your version is going to look different. It's going to look different. So when all of these people are, reading various people's books in an attempt to get what they have, it's just not going to be that way for them. Their version's going to be different. My mom is a twin. And maybe that's one reason that this has been clear for me is my mother and her sister are so identical that when I was a little child, I could not tell them apart. I didn't know my own mother because they were that identical. And yet, within that much identicalness, there were differences. You know, one eyebrow's a quarter of an inch or an eighth of an inch higher, or there's a difference in speaking voice, or there's certainly differences in personality. So even where it looks like nature's doing duplicates, it's not duplicates. So I've had a number of these awakening experiences. Again, I am happy to go into them more with people, but that sense of having something that I can give you, that's not fair or accurate.